Back here in Lower Manhattan, but turning our focus overseas as the Israel Defense Forces push deeper into Rafah after that strike on a camp for displaced Gazans led to a fire, and that killed at least 45 people. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu calling the whole thing a tragic mistake. It came after the International Court of Justice had ordered Israel to stop the attacks in Rafah, and as negotiators have been looking to restart negotiations next week for a ceasefire deal that could possibly release hostages being held by Hamas. Let's get some analysis on all of this from the retired four-star general Wesley Clark, who joins us, former NATO Supreme Allied Commander. And we thank you, General Clark, as always, for being here. It was striking to a lot of people. I'll put up the New York Times headline on this from Netanyahu, that he called it a tragic accident. Facing global outrage, the Times says Netanyahu calls civilian deaths in Rafah by the strike a tragic accident. Your take on not only what happened, but his handling of it?
Well, I think that the Israeli Defense Forces have to do an investigation, and they have to publish that investigation. He says it's an accident. What was the accident? What was it that was unanticipated when the bomb was dropped? And that's the issue. And this is a very important investigation. It needs to be done as rapidly as possible, and the results need to be made public. This is about the credibility of the Israeli Defense Forces and, of course, about President Netanyahu himself. Obviously, he's taking a lot of heat.
It puts President Biden, I apologize, we're covering the Trump trial in Lower Manhattan, an ambulance is just going by, so that's what you hear in the background. But it puts President Biden in this tough spot, right, General Clark? We put the statement from Netanyahu to the Knesset on Monday as it was translated. We're investigating this incident and we'll reach conclusions because this is our policy. For us, every non-combatant that is hurt is a tragedy. For Hamas, it's a strategy. Now, you throw that back to President Biden, and he has to decide how he's going to handle it. Does this cross this so-called red line? What do you think he should do next year?
I don't think it crosses the red line, but I think that it does underscore the importance of Israel doing a credible, complete, and rapid investigation of the incident and making the results public. This is a war, and Israel is going to complete this war against Hamas, they say, and they're determined to do so. It's a war that was started by Hamas, and it's a war in which Hamas is using the civilian population as hostages and as their strategy. And so the more casualties that occur among the civilians, the greater the benefit to Hamas. It's a cynical, really should be illegal strategy. Israel, unfortunately, is trapped in this situation, and Israel has got to exercise better control to avoid playing right into Hamas's hands on this. And that's what's happened.
Well, one of the ways they play into their hands, just from a geopolitical sense, is that as more and more allies see this, and now it's happening more and more here in the United States, but it certainly has happened through Europe, they say, well, we don't want to be involved in supporting Israel anymore. Their patience has run thin. I mean, I think it's run far more thin in Europe, right, than it has here in the United States. How much does that matter for the Israeli war effort? I know maybe it doesn't matter on the ground. They're not getting necessarily the practical help in executing their war, but it's tough to do this without any friends, isn't it?
It's tough to do it, and what's happened is really public opinion is turning against Israel. The leaders in these countries understand this is a war. They understand that Hamas started it. They don't want Hamas to win. They want Israel to win. They want to see Hamas eliminated. That's true all through the region, with the exception, of course, of Iran and Russia. But the Europeans understand what this is about, but they're also, in democracies, subject to public opinion. And this is the genius behind the Hamas strategy. They've got all of this public outcry raised up against Israel. And they've planned it, they've worked it, and they've done a very powerful job against Israel.
Do you have a sense of where Netanyahu is when this is all over? Is he still the prime minister? Is he essentially on the way out politically, just waiting for the right time for that to happen in terms of when elections would be called and the rest?
I think it's still too close to call. Part of it depends on how resolute he is in pushing forward the fight against Hamas. If he shows weakness, yes, he's gone. If he's strong, maybe he isn't.
Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.